Harrison Ford is an American actor and film producer who gained fame for his iconic roles in several blockbuster film franchises. Today we will discuss the story of his life from a struggling actor to becoming one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Harrison Ford was born on July 13, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois, USA. He grew up in a middle-class family, and his father was an advertising executive. Harrison attended public high school in Park Ridge, Illinois, where he was a member of the school radio station WMTH. Harrison worked as the lead voice for sports reporting at WMTH for several years. Acting wasn't a major interest to Ford until his junior year at Ripon College, when he first took an acting class. A self-described late bloomer, acting wasn't always Harrison Ford's goal. He studied philosophy at Wisconsin's Ripon College and took a drama class toward the end of his senior year in hopes of overcoming his shyness. Although Ford flunked out due to bad grades, he found a calling and, in 1985, was offered an honorary degree from the school, which he declined. Ford initially worked as a carpenter to support his family, but he began taking small acting roles and eventually moved to Los Angeles to pursue a career in film. Harrison Ford's career started in 1964 when he traveled to California in search of a voiceover job. He never received that position, but instead signed a contract with Columbia Pictures where he earned $150 weekly to play small fill-in roles in various films. Through the 60s, Harrison worked on several TV shows including Gunsmoke, Ironside, Kung Fu, and American Style. It wasn't until 1967 that Harrison received his first credited role in the Western film, A Time for Killing. Dissatisfied with the meager roles he was being offered, Ford took a hiatus from acting to work as a self-employed carpenter. This seemingly odd diversion turned out to be a blessing in disguise for Harrison's acting career when he was soon hired by famous film producer George Lucas. Before we continue our story, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget also to turn on the notification bell to be updated in our every uploads. Harrison Ford and Mary Marquardt divorced after 15 years of marriage in 1979. Ford's breakthrough came when he was cast by director George Lucas in the film American Graffiti, 1973. However, it was his collaboration with Lucas in the science fiction classic Star Wars: Episode IV – A New Hope, 1977, that propelled him to international stardom. Ford played the iconic role of Han Solo, a character he would reprise in the sequels. Ford's association with George Lucas continued with the creation of another legendary character, Indiana Jones, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. The film's success led to 3 more Indiana Jones movies: Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, 1984, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 1989, and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, 2008. This was a turning point in Harrison's life that led to him being casted in milestone roles. Harrison Ford has starred in over 40 films. Ford starred in the science fiction classic Blade Runner, 1982, directed by Ridley Scott. He continued to take on diverse roles in films like Witness, 1985, for which he received an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, and The Fugitive, 1993. Ford continued to take on diverse roles in films such as The Mosquito Coast, 1986, Working Girl, 1988, Patriot Games, 1992, and The Fugitive, 1993, for which he received critical acclaim. Many criticize his recent work, saying his performances have been lackluster, leading to commercially disappointing films. Harrison has always worked hard to protect his off-screen private life, keeping details about his children and marriages quiet. He has a total of 5 children, including 1 recent adoption with third and current wife Callista Flockhart. In addition to acting, Harrison Ford is passionate about environmental conservation, aviation, and archaeology. Ford has been married 3 times. He was first married to Mary Marquardt, and they had 2 sons. His second marriage was to screenwriter Melissa Matheson, with whom he had 2 children. Throughout the years, Ford has used his stardom to promote activism, including the promotion of conservation efforts. He has served since 1991 as the inaugural Vice Chair of Conservation International. And in 2019, Ford delivered an impassioned speech at the United Nations Climate Action Summit, urging attendees to listen to angry young people fighting to save the planet. Harrison Ford's work as an environmental activist has resulted in 2 species named after him. In 1993, a new spider species was named Calponia harrisonfordi in honor of the actor. In 2002, a new ant species was named Phaedole harrisonfordi. Although Harrison Ford began taking flight training courses in the 1960s, he quit because he couldn't afford classes. Decades later, Ford bought a used Gulfstream II plane and completed his flight training. He has since purchased numerous vintage planes and served as chairman of the Young Eagles program of the Experimental Aircraft Association from 2004 to 2009. It's no secret that fans have harbored crushes on Harrison Ford and his famous characters for decades. However, People magazine made things official in 1998 when it named Ford its sexiest man alive. At 56, he was the second oldest winner at the time. Since becoming a pilot, Harrison Ford has performed real-life rescues. This happened for the first time in July 2000 when he rescued hiker Sarah George, who had become sick 5 hours into a Wyoming's Table Mountain hike. The same year, Ford saved 13-year-old Boy Scout Cody Clausen, who had gotten lost in a forest near Yellowstone National Park. Although Ford has never won an Oscar, he's received several other honors throughout his career, including his 2000 American Film Institute's Lifetime Achievement Award. During the ceremony, Ford received personal tributes from George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Sharon Stone, Carrie Fisher, and Chewbacca. His other awards include the 2002 Cecil B. DeMille Award for Outstanding Contributions to the World of Entertainment, and a Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 2003. Harrison Ford endorsing Joe Biden for president in 2020, the first time he officially endorsed a political candidate, was a culmination of his status as a lifelong Democrat. He said he wanted to encourage people to support candidates that will support the environment. The actor also worked with the anti-Trump Republican organization The Lincoln Project to campaign against former President Donald Trump during the 2020 presidential election cycle. Harrison Ford's journey in the entertainment industry is a remarkable story of determination, talent, and versatility. Harrison Ford's career spans several decades, and he is widely regarded as one of the most successful and influential actors in Hollywood. His portrayal of iconic characters, such as Han Solo and Indiana Jones, has left an indelible mark on popular culture. Despite his success, Ford is known for his private and reserved personality off-screen. His impact on the film industry and popular culture is undeniable, and he continues to be a respected figure in the entertainment world. And that's the wrap of our story for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also please press the notification bell to be updated in our every uploads.